Hello and welcome to Gardening Naturally with Green Fingertips. My name's Josie and I am your gardening coach. So today I want to talk to you about planting trees in the winter. Is it okay and how can it affect the tree? Is it okay to plant trees in the winter? So I want to cover a few things first before we get into the tree subject. There's two sorts of trees you can get, technically, two sorts of trees. You can get a deciduous or you can get an evergreen. Now a deciduous means that they drop their leaves in the winter. They go completely bare. Just all you can see is the tree, the stems and the twigs. And an evergreen means, as it sounds, it holds its leaves all year, so it's always green. So that doesn't mean that it won't drop any leaves ever. It does drop leaves, but they just grow back. So over the winter, they just tend to drop less leaves. And through the spring and summer, they grow the leaves faster, so they can replace them faster. So two sorts of trees, evergreen and deciduous. In the wintertime, plants will go into dormancy. The cold weather and the climate change, if you like, the temperature change will trigger this in them. It's not like they've got a calendar. They go, oh, hang on, it's winter, I need to go to sleep. They get triggered by the temperature change and the climate change. So this will inherently change the way that they grow. So their growth rate slows right down and they will not grow new leaves, or they grow very minimal new growth. The root systems slow right down, so they will not grow new root systems. The whole growth itself will just slow right down. So how does this affect planting trees in the winter? Now, with a tree that has gone into dormancy, they won't be affected as much by stress, the stress of being moved, the stress of being planted, the cold, all that sort of thing. With this, it also means that when you're planting trees in the winter, that you have less maintenance that needs doing. If you're planting a tree in the spring or the summer, there's a lot more maintenance involved when they're actively growing. But when they're dormant in the winter and you're planting them when they're asleep, so to speak, when they're dormant, there's a lot less maintenance involved. You've got to plant them, you probably water them in once and then leave them for the winter. And then in the spring, when the growth starts to kick off, you can keep an eye on them, you can feed them and just give them a boost. So there's a lot less maintenance involved in planting trees in the winter, which is quite attractive to some people. So you can buy trees in two different ways. You can buy them pre-potted, so they're growing in a pot of compost, in a container of compost, and they'll be actively growing in that container. So they'll have their root systems all developing, and they'll be growing in that container. So that's their environment, and you'll buy it like that and then plant it out like that. So they can be planted out any time of the year, absolutely fine, not a problem. But the other way is to buy them bare root. So you can buy trees, shrubs and even roses you can buy bare rooted. They're available online, they're available from garden centres in the UK where we are. They're available from all sorts of garden centres. You can even buy them in supermarkets at certain times of the year, particularly fruit trees. So yeah, you can get them all sorts of places bare rooted in the winter time. And for that matter, potted as well. Bare rooted will only be available over the winter time. So if you click this video here, I can tell you a bit more about bare rooted plants and how they can be beneficial to you as a gardener and your garden. So click here now. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this, helping you to learn how to support and grow your garden naturally, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell notification to see my videos when they come out weekly. And I'll see you in my next video. See you later.